Hi Leo, welcome to your August 2021 Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Leo, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you. With that said, if you are a continued subby, you know I love you for it. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So happy damn birthday to ya. If you are celebrating your solar return this month, remember to fill the day of your solar return with a little bit of everything that you want this next 12 months, this next year ahead to have in it for you, right? So let's have a look at your actions and interactions with the world at large. This month, my dear Leos, you have the 10 of Wands. So for a lot of you, it looks like you are actually moving. We know this, right? It's been coming and going for the longest time. We knew it was going to happen for a lot of Leos and for a lot of Aquarians this year as well. So usually I see this card for moving. Usually I also see this card for when you're about to express something that could upset the apple cart. Sometimes though it can, and because this is in your actions and options, this is about what you do. Very often it's about moving things from one place to another. So for some of you, this could be the month where you complete the move. For some of you, this could be the month where you start the move, right? There's some big change that's coming on the home front this month, and is very much led by you. I actually really like this energy. I think it could be very dynamic for you. I think it could be very enjoyable for you as well, which is really, really exciting. One of the other things that I will say as well, this month is all about liberation for you, right? It's been a challenging old year for the fixed signs in general, but especially like Leo and Aquarius. I think they've really been through it this year. You know, and Taurus as well, I have to say. I mean, all of the fixed signs, they've been smashed. And I think this is probably going to be that first month where you can really breathe a sigh of relief and go, okay, you know what? It's not that bad. You know, I think this is going to be that moment where things really start to ease up. For our money and materials, we have the King of Swords. So when it comes to your money, your finances and your resources, this card always suggests to me that you're putting plans in place, or you are maybe putting a strategy together in order to make some sort of advancement. This could be deciding on the next job role that you want to go for. This could be looking at ways to enhance your finances or create a new revenue stream for yourself. For a lot of you, this looks like the research behind the scenes. So this would be putting the strategy together, getting things up and running, building the systems, putting the foundations together. You know, doing all the legwork behind the scenes in order to get something going. When it comes to those of you that are business owners as well, entrepreneurs, etc., that are, you know, trying new things, this could be a powerful month for you, because it looks like you are, this is where you say to yourself, I am Leo, hear me roar. Actually, I think the phrase is, I am Catwoman, hear me roar, but I'm going to take it as Leo. Right? This month, especially for those of you that work for yourselves in that sphere, like in any sphere really, but those of you that work for yourselves in some capacity, this month it's like you're saying to yourself, I know who I am, I know what I bring to the table, and I'm ready to start sharing all of this with the world. So this is going to see you put in all of those things together and finally being ready to start making the moves and the strides that you know you're capable of. This is, you know, really you saying, you know what, I'm taking this up by the bootstraps, and I am in control. I am in control. I am in control. I am in charge. The other thing with the King of Swords as well, this can be an opportunity to be seen as an authority, or in some way, shape or form, it might see you being called upon for your services in a way that does that thing that, you know, most Leos enjoy, being put on in some way. So be open to the opportunities that come up, even if they feel sort of like, oh, you know, this is suddenly very formal. Be open to it. For your communications and conversations, you got the Three of Cups. This is lovely. This is fun, it's enjoyment, it's reunions, it's lots of laughter, it's lots of get-togethers. I think this will be a much more socially dynamic month for a lot of people, and Leos in particular, which is lovely. I mean, you've got the sun in your sign, so you're shining anyway. The sun is at home in Leo, right? It's at home in Leo like it's not at home anywhere else, apart from Aries, because that's, you know, exalted there, but you know what I mean. This is communication that is easy, it's harmonious. This is you interacting with superiors, bosses, people that can help you get ahead. This is you rising to the plate with absolute ease. It feels easy. It's not forced. It's not hurried. It's not rushed. It's just like, yeah, you know, these are the moves that I wanted to make, and now they're finally starting to happen for me. When it comes to group endeavors or anything of that nature, this is really great. This is also this could be you receiving news of a new group association that you are being invited to. Maybe you're being invited to speak at something, maybe you're just getting together with friends, right? But either which way, it's easy, it's harmonious, and the communication that happens for you this month is going to be light, it's going to be fun and enjoyable. For your heart and half sector, you have the 8 of Wands. So for some of you, if you have a partner or an ex that lives at a distance, this month you will be having a lot more conversation. This could be somebody coming back into the fold. The 3 of Cups can also be about reunions. So this could be reconnections with people that you've worked with before. It could also be reconnections with people that you've dated before. This could be somebody reaches out across the social networks. Looks like they probably might be on the receiving end of some harsh words from some Leos, who knows, depends how the situation came to an end, right? But for some of you, it does look like you're reconnecting with somebody that you might have had a schmooze with previously. So exciting. When it comes to those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term relationships, the 8 of Wands with the 3 of Cups is yes, it can be you and your partner getting back to the honeymoon period. So you might find that things are easier, they're fun, they're more, you know, they're just more harmonious. You might even find that there's more banter, there's more fun, there's more laughter, there's more joy. You might be having that moment where it's like, oh, you know what? Things are getting back to how they used to be. Like there's a good sense here that things are just coming easier. Now remember as well, with the 8 of Wands, this is very often about communication that comes in from a distance. It looks like you and the partner are both going to be very busy this month. And for those of you that are single, it's just a very social month, all right, which is really exciting. For your first week of the month, you have the Sun card. Of course you do, because the Sun is in Leo. This is right underneath the 10 of Wands. This is a move or a change of home or a change of residence, maybe even a change of employment that makes all the difference. This is you speaking your mind. I think this first week of the month, you will want, need, and demand liberation at all costs. It's kind of like you're saying, you know what, I don't care what it takes to have this, I'm having it. And there's a sense with the Sun card that it's enjoyable, right? The Sun card makes things easy. It shines its light on everything. It diminishes the challenges and it enhances the blessings. You know, everything that's brought into the sunlight can flourish, right? So beautiful. What a nice way to start the month. For your second week of the month, you've got the Judgment card. This is a big financial decision that it looks like you're making for your future. Maybe for some of you, making for your business if you have one. The other thing with the Judgment card, I mean, coupled with the Death card or the Moon card, it's usually things like mediumship. The Judgment card coupled with the Sun card is a big change that's going to put your life on the track that you feel like it's always meant to be. This is some sort of career advancement. There's a big change coming to your financial outlook, financial understanding. This could be that your earning potential goes through the roof suddenly. It could be that you find or create a new revenue stream. It could be that you suddenly start making your money from something that's either very different or slightly adjacent to what you're already doing. When it comes to your health, for a lot of you, this could be getting to the bottom of a chronic health situation, especially with the King of Swords there, because that's you seeing or speaking to a specialist of some sort, you know, which is nice, always good. For your third week of the month, you have the World card right underneath the 3 of Cups. That is a reunion, and it's a reunion as in, especially because you've got the Judgment card here as well. That is blast from the past energy. And usually the kind of blast from the past that has you go, whoa, okay, I did not expect that. I did not expect to see you. I did not expect to run into you. I did not expect to reconnect with you. But it's good nonetheless. This is, remember as well, the World card is about communities, connections. You couple this with the Three of Cups, that is good connections, good reconnections, good reunions, but it's also fun, enjoyment. It's a lot more sociable. For some of you as well, it looks like you're going back to an environment that you're comfortable with. This could be anything from returning to gym right through to, you know, going back to work for somebody that you worked for previously. Maybe, old clients come back. You know, there's just a lot of really good reconnections here, but they seem to be opening up new pathways for you. The other thing is as well, there's an invite coming in this month that looks like you might be not intimidated by it, but it might be like, oh, you know, this is kind of next level stuff, you know, and you have that moment of like self-doubt almost, like, can I do this? Am I gonna, you know, how are they gonna see me? Are they gonna think I'm ridiculous? All the usual stuff that accompanies that, but it doesn't last very long. Good communication, possibly connecting to people that are movers and shakers as well. For your 4th week of the month, you've got the Star card. There's definitely someone reaching back out over social media. So expect the I miss you text, expect the can we reconnect, can we get together, will you come for coffee, all of that sort of stuff. For those of you, you know, that are in that place that want to, I say go ahead. There's nothing here that's got an objection. What I do find interesting though is that you're going to be really, really honest. So if they're expecting kind of you know, the welcome wagon, it's not going to be that. I think this is going to be, you know, like that sassy, snarky, sarcastic sort of element that Leo energy has. I think this month they're probably going to, you know, there'll be a lot of that. And if they can sift through that, the reconnection might be actually very good, but they're going to have to take the rough with the smooth, because it looks like whatever it is, you haven't been impressed with this person. Let them have it, I say. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships, this week could really give you a glimpse into what your future is going to be like. And for some of you, this could be you saying, okay, you know what, the moves that we're making right now, or the move, like as in the literal move that we're making, is not the forever home, but it will do for now. And then you have this sudden sort of like, okay, this is how this is going to go. This is how this is going to happen. I think this is actually really exciting. So for your lunations, your card that jumped out for the Leo new moon, so for your birthday new moon, is the Gate 11 and Ideas. I love this card because it always says sometimes when you seed an idea, when you send a wish or an idea out into the world, you don't know how far it will travel. You see that there? That is what we affectionately call here in the UK a dandelion clock. And you blow on it, and it said that like as many blows as it takes to spread all the seeds out was the time of day that it was. It's completely ridiculous, of course, but anyway. And with this, it would, the seeds, because they've got these little fluffy bits on, they fly like literally all over the place. And the message of this card is that whatever your ideas are, you don't know how far and wide they're going to go. So you keep chucking them out into the universe, and you let the universe do with them what it's supposed to, or what it wants to, or what it needs to, because what you envision for your goals and dreams sometimes is way smaller than what your what the universe has ordained for you, right? So we don't know how far and wide the results of our wishes, our goals and hopes go, but the universe does, and that's what this new moon is really highlighting for you. And because it's your new moon, it's basically saying to you, what do you want to plant, right? You do your bit and then let the rest go. For your full moon message, yeah, of course, you have the Gate 5 and Patience. And the message on this card is knowing when to strike and knowing when to sit back. So in difference to say like the Gate 43, which is being decisive in the action that you take at the right moment, this card represents patience, because the frog will sit on the lily and it doesn't hurry, it doesn't, you know, it will wait. and it will wait as long as it needs to. And the reason being is because it knows I don't need to chase the insects. They will come. They will come to me, and when the time's right, I will, you know, as they do, right? And the message behind that is knowing when to just sit back and wait for what it is that you want, for what it is that you've tried to manifest. So the new moon is basically saying throw it out there, and then the full moon's going to show you in the right time. There will always be a next idea. There will always be a next piece of abundance. There will always be more money. There'll always be more opportunity. It's just about having that faith and that patience to let it come to you. All right. So going to be an interesting month for sure. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.